Aloha! If you're a travel nurse or a traveling allied healthcare professional, chances are that an assignment in Hawaii is on your bucket list. But taking a travel assignment in Hawaii is a bit more logistically complicated than a lot of other assignments that you may take on the mainland. So let's talk about all of the things that there are to consider. Let's get started. One of the first things that you might wonder when looking for a job in Hawaii is what is the cost of living in Hawaii? It is more expensive to live in Hawaii. Honolulu's cost of living comes in at about 80% higher than the national average. You can expect to pay around $1,800 a month for a one-bedroom apartment around Honolulu. Don't give up on this idea just yet. Let's keep going. How much can you expect to make when working in Hawaii? Travel nurses can expect to make about $2,200 per week in Hawaii. This, of course, varies by seasonality, location, and the job itself, but that's going to be a pretty safe bet. As far as allied health professions, it is totally dependent on what your profession is and what jobs are available. I would recommend searching jobs under your allied health profession on our website. You can search jobs in Hawaii using the link listed in the description below. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about how to actually make this happen. Once you've received an offer for a high-paying travel assignment, let's talk about the logistics of how you actually get to Hawaii. You won't be driving your car like you might to most of your assignments. Taking your own car is an option though. Some travelers decide to ship their car, though the timeline on that can be pretty lengthy and it can be pricey as well. So just make sure to do your research on this to make sure that that's the right choice for you. If you're not bringing your own car and you're choosing to book a flight instead, there are other options to get wheels once you're in Hawaii. You can rent a car on a month-by-month basis from many large rental companies. However, you should also check local Hawaiian car rental agencies, as they may be able to offer you a lower rate. You can also check Facebook groups for travelers to see if there are any connections or postings on there for rental cars that are available during your assignment. Many locals do know that travel nurses come for several months at a time, and they make additional income by renting out vehicles to travelers specifically. In that case, just make sure that you feel comfortable with the person you're renting from, the car you're renting, and the agreement that you have with them, but you may be able to get a cheaper rate by going through an individual. One final option that some people do consider is buying a car while they're there. It is recommended to have a car while you're in Hawaii, as there's lots of exploring to do no matter which island that you're on. So, which islands are available for you to take travel assignments on? The island of Hawaii, or Big Island, is one of the more affordable Hawaiian islands to live on. This island is super diverse with a wide range of landscapes, from rainforests to beaches to volcanoes and mountains. There's a very laid-back lifestyle, and you can find hospitals in the cities of Kona and Hilo. Then, of course, there's Maui. We all know that Maui is a popular vacation destination with some of the world's best beaches and surfing. This island is beautiful, but has one of the higher cost of livings in Hawaii, so just something to consider. And then, of course, there's Oahu. Oahu is the home to Honolulu, the largest city in the Hawaiian Islands. Along with beautiful beaches all around this island, you'll find big city amenities, the hustle and bustle, and some nightlife here. You'll also find many more hospitals. There are 8 hospitals in Honolulu and 6 hospitals that are outside of Honolulu. Because of the availability of opportunity here, Oahu is a very popular destination for travelers. There's a little bit something for everyone here, with mountains and a bit of rainforest in the interior of the island, and beautiful beaches that vary from place to place depending on where you go around the island. You can also take a travel assignment on Kauai. Kauai boasts rainforests, mountains, and beaches, and is really an outdoorsy person's paradise. There are 3 hospitals here, so not quite as much opportunity as Oahu, but there is still job availability. And then you can also consider Lanai and Molokai. Lanai is a smaller island with beaches, cliffs, plenty of adventure, and is well known for golfing. The island does have a higher cost of living, but tends to be a pretty relaxing pace of life compared to some of the other more populated islands. There is only one hospital here. There's also only one hospital on Molokai right next door. Molokai is one of the most secluded Hawaiian islands with a much slower pace of life compared to Maui and Oahu. However, you can take the ferry to Lanai, and you can hop on a quick flight to any of the other Hawaiian islands. So you're getting ready to pack your bag and head to Hawaii. What are you bringing? We recommend embracing the easygoing island lifestyle of Hawaii. You may be able to check everything you need into just a checked bag or two, but you do have the ability to ship items to yourself if you need to. Of course, you'll want to bring your clothing and basic necessities, lots of shorts, dresses, and lightweight clothing, in addition to your scrubs or clothing for work. And of course, you can't forget your swimsuit and sunglasses. And especially if you plan on exploring the rainforest, you may want to bring a rain jacket and also a sweatshirt for some cooler evenings. You'll be able to find most of what you need, especially in the larger cities on the islands, but if you have specific items that you can't live without, you may want to bring them with you. This can include glasses, contact lenses, and other personal care items, and specific makeup, hair, skincare items that you can't live without. If you have a pet, you may be wondering if they can come along on this journey with you. The answer is yes, but it depends. Hawaii requires that your animal be documented rabies-free and have healthy screenings prior to your pet may have to live in quarantine at a facility while you wait for them to be cleared. So you'll just have to weigh if this is something that's worth it for both you and your pet. As far as finding short-term housing on Hawaii, we recommend checking a lot of the normal places that you would for any other assignment. Resources like Furnished Finder, Airbnb, VRBO can be great to search. You might also want to check out Facebook groups specific to traveling healthcare professionals or even traveling healthcare professionals in Hawaii. You may be able to split the cost of housing with someone so that more of your paycheck is going into your pocket. And who knows, that roommate may also turn into your best adventure partner. There's just so much to do in Hawaii. You can snorkel, you can dive, you can hike, you can surf, you can do these things in the same day. On the Big Island, you can visit Volcanoes National Park, and if you're lucky, you may be able to even see an active lava flow. And on Kauai, there's the famous Napali Coast State Park, 15 miles of exceptional coastal beauty. You'll just have to see it for yourself. And then on Maui, of course, is the Road to Hana. The Road to Hana is a stunning coastal drive along the coast of Maui. There's endless waterfalls, gorgeous beaches, breathtaking mountains, and lush rainforests. You can drive the road on your own, take a guide tour through a company, or even download an app for an audio tour as you drive yourself. I hope that you found this information about traveling to Hawaii useful. A travel assignment in Hawaii does take a little bit more care, consideration, and planning than some other travel contracts, but it is sure to be worth it. Go ahead and start browsing jobs today. See what's available. If you have questions or need to be pointed to resources, you can always reach out to your trusted care coordinator or nurse advocate to get connected with what you need for this to be a successful assignment. Happy travels!